Hey, I told y'all not to come out. You see the dude on the Brooklyn Nets? The one that used to play for the Wizards and got sliced? Yeah, I live in the Washington metropolitan area too. I got sliced too from employment. They don't pass him the ball. He ain't gonna get paid. They don't even put him in the game. It's a good thing I ain't on the team. I'd be like, every time I touch the ball, I'm gonna be the first gay man to score 10 points in the NBA. Everybody else going for their stats. They be trying to guard me. My team players, don't shoot the ball because you're gonna miss. You got 5 players on you. I had the whole 10. I have 9 players on me trying to shoot. My team and their team too. I be shooting it on all of them. Shoot, Al Qaeda. As mean as y'all are. Once, if you ever get what you want, you're gonna start attacking each other. Shoot, what's the use? Got something to say about the NCAA, and as far as the players making money at the gate, yeah, they should make something. They should make enough for food, clothes, maybe a computer, some books, things like that. But I don't think they should make an extreme amount of money when you got people on campus who are going for the same purpose or different purposes, who have to scramble just like everybody else. Now they do bring money to the school, yeah, but you ain't supposed to make them a millionaire in college. You know what I mean? That's when you got to learn how to survive anyway. You got to learn how to improvise. You got to use your wit. You're on your own. You're away from your parents. And as far as flying them to the parents to the game, I don't think that's right. Because you have people like me who was in boot camp, who getting ready to graduate, and their parents can't come to see them graduate from boot camp. And that might be the last time they have any kind of glory in their life after that graduation. So as far as flying them to the game, nah, I wouldn't. That expense is not necessary. Because you got people all around the country flying to the game to see it too. You know what I mean? Make the kids end up like Len Bias. Just because they got a big name, they get all these people coming at them with all kinds of opportunities like drug dealers and stuff. And have them selling drugs and stuff. Len was probably going to sell. Yeah, that's why he had so much. But he killed himself. You can't make them vulnerable like that, so you should give them something, at least their bare necessities, like a college student should have. Shoot, I tell you what, y'all talk about marijuana. Inhale asbestos. And when you ain't got no choice but to do it. I don't care, mask ain't gonna help. Yeah, stuff like that, and asbestos rip out on the ship, like I had to do. Or inhale carbon monoxide. Just go outside. Talking about it's unhealthy. Shoot, you're gonna die from something. All this bad stuff in the world. There's a bunch of bad stuff out there. In it out. I'm talking about marijuana. What about the Viagra takers that don't need it? Or the Cialis takers that don't need it? I asked you for Chantix so I could stop smoking cigarettes at least. You denied me that. Wouldn't adjust my medicine so I could take that. Shoot, we'll talk about that. Ain't no big deal. I'm cognizant. Yeah, I can still be a professional. I ain't gonna hold nothing personal against you. Sober-minded on marijuana. And I'm still coordinated. And I ain't trying to get a heavy equipment machinery operating position. Or something that deals with life. Like a doctor. Because some of them doctors out there do coke. Talk about my medicine, and I'm crazy. Dude. Some of them doctors know the big deals. Bet you I don't need Viagra with you, white girl. I need it with the black woman. Because she been mean to me. So my heart is kind of hard to get it up for her. But I bet you I could get it up for you. Don't play the role, you ain't gonna give me a chance. I'm ugly anyway, I understand. Peace be unto you. Or war, you decide. Hey, white dude, Mr. Magoo ain't gonna go after. Y'all get jealous. I believe y'all been after me since Wendy anyway. After me. I ain't telling not to mess with me, you did. You prosecuted me for it. She broke your rule. My father ain't tell me not to mess with any girl. I don't know what he told my sisters, not to mess with the white man or whatever, but I don't think we tell him that either. I ain't tell my daughter that. My so-called daughter. Is that behind me drop because of the so-called daughter? I asked you to marry me before I asked Richard. And the only reason why me and Richard might get married is for security. Because you won't let a single man live alone. This. A mom and pop country where you only take care of the married people, forcing people to get married, or else go out there and play like wild dogs, beasts in the field, screwing everything they see where they can't get. And if you don't get married, you can't have your constitutional rights. So now men got to get married for security. It's okay for women to get married, according to y'all. Since you're helping that one woman that got married whose spouse died in New York or somewhere up in North, and she had to pay all that mortgage, you should look out for the single person in case something like that happen anyway. Because what if you single and you got your own house and you die? Who get it? The state? Somebody just move in and just take over? You can't just look out for the family and y'all ain't staying together anyway. Are you? Look at the divorce rate. You don't even do it in your hearts. And you got the nerve to discriminate against somebody talking about, I got a wife, that's why I ripped you off, or I got kids, that's why I ripped you off. I never felt like I had to rip anybody off to take care of my kids. I got another job. And I was going to school, trying to make it for myself, plus pay child support. 2 jobs and school. Shoot. I work for this. And I just lose it. That's why you shouldn't rely on money, because it just fly away. Gather your riches in heaven. They gonna be there, they ain't gonna tarnish and fly away. It's okay to have an investigation on people, but it should only last 3 months like the government says. But when you start going into that bedroom, you're messing up. Is that why the Muslims mad? Because y'all going into that bedroom. Y'all going too far now. You've been in mine. No wonder they want to blow stuff up. You offending people when you do that. I can understand investigating them and going in their house and stuff. Not going in their house, invading their house. But if you're going to be filming their bedroom, and filming their home, inside their home, that's what I think you're doing to mine. But I'm paranoid. That's your only way out. I'm paranoid. But if you're doing that, and you in their houses with cameras and bugs, you're messing up. Especially if you're in that bedroom, you're offending those people really bad. That you don't go in that bedroom. You can't even be with them, with their woman, without another man being present to stop adultery. You can't be alone with that woman. They don't like adultery. That's how they stop it. They got to be in the presence of 2 people with that woman. You don't even know their customs. see, I know more about their customs than the average person. That's another thing. Stick to the religion of your youth. No coveting. No graven images. You're breaking your own religion. No wonder it's a jihad. I can understand why a Muslim would question the Bible. Because people who believe in it aren't orthodox. Y'all break the commandments like y'all take. You call it taking, but you're stealing. Well, y'all abominable. I see why it's a jihad. Because you're looking at those people and telling them they wrong when you don't even hear about your own religion. How you gonna do that? How you gonna look at somebody else and say, nah, you wrong? But don't stick to your own guns.